We for the new agents, old agents, and we have brokers all the time to support that. This is about eXp Realty. So why do we invest now? So why we are trying to introduce this new bridge between India and US is the investment opportunities in India is growing, and so we are trying to bring that opportunities to US citizens or throughout the world, especially US citizens here. Why investment now? Because Florida and India real estates are the unique growth opportunities phases right now. We have favorable demographics throughout US, especially in Orlando is growing up. We have hedge against inflation and currency fluctuations. Real estate helps you do that. And real estate remains one of the safest and tangible assets classes globally. All right. So we have about 6 developers lined up today who will be able to showcase what they are able to provide you from India. The 6 of them are Godrej Properties, Birla Estates, Adani Realty, Pura Vankara, Max Estates, and Lodha Developers. We are starting to focus from like Bombay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and like no Delhi and like other places, and then we can go deeper too. So if you have some special interest to be in certain part of India, we can help do that also. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce Mr. Sam Chopra. Sam Chopra is the head of eXp India, and then he's traveling here just to be part of the roadshow. We are doing the roadshow from Orlando to Houston, and then we go to Atlanta and New York too. And he just was part of a presentation there from in Miami, and he's going to talk about that. He is the president, current leader of eXp India. He's a chartered accountant by profession, and which is equivalent to the US CAs. CPA, sorry, CPA. He is also alumnus of Harvard Business School Books BGI program, a graduate of Enterprise Management program from Associates of Technical Studies, Yokohama, Japan, alumnus of Sri Ram College of Commerce, University of Delhi, and all-inspiring leader driving eXp growth in India and also coming back here too. Okay, and here, like, I'm the local ambassador for Orlando people here. So, and the one thing I want to say is this is not for eXp only. So, if there are like other realtors, who are with not with eXp, they will also have the opportunity to get their fair share of the commission. Like the way we have planned it, if we are just a bridge between India and US, but it is not only specific to eXp only. So, if there is other people in different companies, and they are willing to share our knowledge and expertise to help everybody here. Okay. From here, I'm going to introduce Mr. Sam Chopra, who's going to talk about what value is bringing to the whole thing, and I'll give it to him to speak from here. Thank you, Sam. Come on in.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you very much. So while my presentation is being set up, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Sam Chopra, Samir Chopra, and I'm from New Delhi, India. And I've come here to find out ways of us to seamlessly work closely between India and the US and of course other countries. I have been with Remax, which was, I brought it to India about 15 years ago and brought it to great heights. I exited it and then came in and I'm the country leader of eXp. My belief is that it's not about eXp or ABC or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It is all about having a relationship with people and trying to help do business between ourselves. So that's pretty much what my thought process is. And I'm going to take a minute to explain to you what people like Sanjeev and others will be doing with eXp India. Our goal is that by this year end, by 31st of December 2025, we should have about 50 city ambassadors across 10 countries. We're already 27 of us across 3 countries. The 3 countries being the US, UK, and Canada. And these are going to grow to 50 and of course to another 7 countries that we've identified. The intent is that until now, developers and brokers and agents and franchisees and independents and everybody else would come travel across to and have a very expensive marketing budget, travel budget, etc., to meet people and try and sell properties. But by building these ambassadors in different parts, what eXp India is trying to do is get developers to go on a low budget online and at times offline. Of course, some people, because of flight issues, etc., and because of whatever was happening in the US, a lot of people haven't traveled despite being in the US right now because they've got their own roadshows going on. So if we can do this kind of an event, fine. It's, this is experimental today. We're about 25 of us right now. Going forward, we probably have 50, 100 people. I know that in Houston, we've already got almost 50, 60 people coming up. Possibly it could go up to 100 people. So we'll keep building on this. These are 2 cities that we're doing on this particular trip. But going forward, we will do this regularly in different parts of the country. We were doing Atlanta, we were doing Boston. We've just held that back for the moment because there was some emergency in somebody's family and they could not hold that. So these are 2 cities we're doing, and we'll go forward with the others. The ones that we brought are Godrej. These are all household names. There's a list of the top 15, 15 developers across the country in India, which has just been recently announced. And all these 6, by the way, fall into that bracket. So you have, for example, Godrej. I think everybody knows, anybody who's been to India and has been in India knows Godrej. Godrej is, resonates with security, locks, cupboards, consumer durables, etc. Birla, of course, is one of the oldest family names. Adani is, in the top 2, if I may say, not even 3 business houses in the country. Max has been in, right from hospitality to hospitals to you name it, senior living and so on and so forth. Purvantra is one of the largest developers in southern India. And Lodha has been not only in India, but they've set up some phenomenal business across Western India as well as the UK and other places. So they're all very large names that we've brought in. My intent is not to get mid-tier names or low-tier names or brands over here, because this business, if you're going to sign up, whether as an investor or an agent, you would only want to do business which is repeat business for yourself, right? Because if I get you some developer and God forbid the transaction doesn't go through properly, you're never going to come back to me. So the gates are being opened to be open perpetually and not to be opened just for one deal. We're not coming here for one deal, we're not spending time, money, energy, etc. to come here. You guys have come from all across. I know it's bitterly cold today in Orlando, and you would have been double the number of people. I want to, I'm wearing 4 layers right now just to be with you guys. I'm feeling that cold, and I'm coming from Miami where I was wearing shorts. So anyway, that's about where we are. So look at India right now. We're a $1 trillion economy by 2030, the market size in terms of real estate. 250 million new urban residents by 2050. $6.5 billion of institutional investments just in 2024. And that's second only to China. And 70% of our population is under the age of 40. 70%. So you can imagine the kind of purchasing power that's going to come in, because all these guys are aspirants doing business. So you guys have been here probably in Orlando, or right from South Florida to Orlando and this area and above. And maybe some of you have been in the US for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You may not know what changes have happened in India. And therefore, I'm just trying to sensitize you. Maybe you go once a year, twice a year, but I'm just trying to resensitize you. Why global investors choose India specifically? 9.2% CAGR over the past decade. That's a huge number to get that kind of a return. US dollar, the US dollar, when you probably came into to the US, it was about 15 rupees to a dollar or something. We're now 85, 88, almost 90 rupees to a dollar. So 6 times it's gone up. So that's a huge reason. The purchasing power of the dollar has gone to such an extent that you're able to buy things which are a lot more cheaper in that sense. The steady rental yield, so 2 to 4% in residential and 6 to 8% in commercial. And then most importantly, over the last 10 years, India has gone into high compliance and regulatory business, because over the past, what used to happen was anybody would build anything, take money from you, give it to somebody else. It was like the Wild West. But things have changed completely in India. We have the Real Estate Regulatory Act, which is very, very strict, which governs the real estate developers, all the 6 developers and everybody else, governs all the agents, including myself and eXp and everybody else, governs even the buyer. So there is a very strong forum, consumer redressal forum, etc., that is available. There are very punitive damages, penalties, etc., for non-compliance in the real estate sector. So things have changed from what the last time you may have purchased a property in India versus now. It's very, very different. And of course, we've got strong tax laws, FDI rules, etc., etc. So the GDP is currently growing at about 6 to 8%. Therefore, the best time to invest. Which country in the world that you know and you're comfortable in investing in gives you a return of 6 to 8%? That's what the growth rate is in India. The real estate share of the GDP is between 12 to 8%. It will become from 12 to 8% by 2047. That means in less than 25 years, just more than 2 decades, it's going to be going from 12% to 18%. That's the share that we have. I told you about Real Estate Regulatory Act, and there's so many others, like, I don't even want to get into, but Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, which is PMAY, smart cities that have come up. All these are bringing in a transparency and investor confidence that I just spoke about. And of course, I spoke about the young population. Now, why should non-resident Indians invest in Indian realty? We spoke about the attractive exchange rates. Suddenly, if you were $80 to a dollar, it becomes $90 to a dollar. What does that mean? 10%. As far as you're concerned, the property price has gone down by 10%. Infrastructure, there's huge infrastructure expansion across the country, whether it's roads, airlines, airports, roads, infrastructure, and so on and so forth, going up. The rental demand, all of this, the Indian youth, which is 65% under the age of 40, 35 or 40, imagine when they come into the mainstream. When these guys are coming into the mainstream, what are they doing? They're getting jobs. There's a lot of AI jobs, data warehousing jobs, data centers, coding, etc. Everything that is coming in for these people, they're getting urbanized. They need homes. Now they can either buy homes or they can rent homes. Initially they rent homes and then they buy homes. Homes that are bought by you people also therefore get a good rental yield, because in the prime cities, the rentals are also going up, and there's an assured return, assured rental, let me put it this way, because people are buying. It's very much like, go to Brickell in Miami, downtown, or go downtown Miami. What happens? Everybody is wanting that. There's no property which remains empty for long, because people are buying, because people are coming into that. So there's a huge influx of people. Indians outside India, if you see this carefully, imagine 5.7 million people from India are in the United States. UAE, of course, is a close second at 3.9 million. Canada, 3.6 million. That's a huge number. A lot of Indians are coming in here. A lot of Indians are wanting to send money back home. A lot of people are wanting to have secondary homes. A lot of people want to do a risk arbitrage, to have another property back home. Either you buy it for yourself. Many people buy it for their old age. For some reason, they may want to do senior living back home. A lot of people want to buy it because they're sitting on H1Bs or green cards, and they want to just go back at some point in time, or be asked to go back at some point in time. A lot of people buy homes because they want to buy homes because of some kind of a guilt purchase, because they've left their families back home, and they're saying now, these guys are not as well-to-do as I am, so let me buy for my siblings. A lot of people buy for their parents. A lot of people want to buy homes because they want to send their children to stay there for 5-10 years to immerse the culture, absorb the culture, and come back then to the United States. So there's so many reasons why people are wanting to come in. Now, between India and US, we, irrespective of whatever, a little bit ups and downs keep going on, but 15 billion, over 15 billion invested annually by non-residents, making the US one of the top 3 markets for us. Indian buyers account for nearly 12% of foreign real estate purchases in the key markets such as Florida, which is where we are right now, California and New York. So that's a huge number, which you guys are probably not aware of. So that's the reason why I'm saying this cross-border, because you guys itself will at some point of time ask us to lease out those properties once you buy them. You guys will tell us to sell those properties once. At some point of time, you'll say, you know what, I've got parental property. Help me sell that property and reinvest it over there. So there are huge opportunities, or repatriate the money back, because you're allowed to get back depending on whether it's an NRE account money or an NRO account money, you can bring the money back also. So I'm not going to run through this because this is time for the developers, but just on 2 quick slides, property ownership for non-residents, OCIs and PIOs. You can buy residential and commercial properties. You can't buy agricultural properties, plantations, land, basically anything that is direct land is agrarian land is something that you can't buy. Are home loans available? Yes, they are. Can you repatriate your proceeds? Yes, you can. Do you need a tax, an NOC? You should have it. Do you need no objection certificate? Do you need to have tax? Is tax deducted at source? Yes, it is. Do you need a personal account, a permanent account number, which is what you get in taxation? Hello. The answer is again, yes, you do. Are the transactions in rupees? Yes, they are. They're in Indian, in INR, in rupees. And of course, most importantly, can you do transactions in cash? The answer is no. It's got to be only through banking channels. That is what pretty much this is. Now, just to let all of you know, please welcome. Just to let all of you know, today, when the developers speak, at this point in time, they will be speaking. Once they've spoken, a lot of you may have interest. You might want to buy a property for yourself. Some of you are representing others as investors, as agents. You may want to buy on their behalf. You may want to understand more. So what we've done is we've set up timing for tomorrow, right from 7 a.m. your time to 11 a.m. your time, which means 30-minute intervals, and you can book these. There is there is a record. I think Ritika is maintaining probably, or is that right? And what you do, you can come back during this time at any point of time and say, hey, you know what? I want to speak to Godrej at 7:30 to 8:30. So we'll block the time. I want to speak to Adani, 10 o'clock to 10:30. So we'll block the time. So we'll block all these. These are a total of 8 time slots per developer. So the next slide is per developer. We've built this, and you can actually take this QR code as you want. It's Godrej, Birla, Adani, Purvankara, Max, and Loda. So all of them, you can take the QR code and you can accordingly block time. It also has the telephone numbers, contact names, telephone numbers, and email IDs of our territory managers who are part of eXp India. So they will set up these meetings along with Sanjeev, myself, and Ritika, where we can slot you for the time that you want. Again, going back to it, for the 12th, which is tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. in 30-minute intervals. With all of these 6, you can have these appointments. We've kept them early because right now, these guys sitting past midnight wanting to start their presentation. So I don't want to take more of your time. This is me. That's my QR code. If you guys want to get in touch with me at any point of time, I'm on Instagram, I'm on other things, whatever else social media that you can click there. eXp's social media is also in that, so you can actually pick that up and connect with us whenever you want to. So I'm done. Sanjeev, thank you very much for having me here. And it's a pleasure to see all of you. Over to the developers.
Thank you, Sam. Great presentation. I did get cover up the synopsis of the two bridge we can have between India and US. So now we have six builders. They'll go be speaking for 20 minutes. 15 minutes, they're going to have their presentation, which part of the country they have, what kind of products they have, and we'll try to see how feasible it will be to do a Q&A also like that. But if not today, tomorrow for sure. Okay. So let's stop sharing this. And Gita, can you help me first? Which one? I think I'll go back to him now. Ankit, stop sharing this. Yes.
Aniket, please unmute and tell us what to do because we're all technically challenged over here.
No, it's not like that. We're recording. We're here.
Okay.
If he wants to tell us what to
Myself,
do.
my apologies. Not really.
I can't hear him, but if he wants to come on. For those who'd like to connect with Sam, okay.
Yeah, hi guys. So we have the first developer lined up who would be just coming in. Our team is just pulling them from their room. It is Godrej Properties. They would be coming in very soon. Just a second.
For those who we did not get to meet, can you guys all introduce yourself? Stand up and introduce yourself. I see
No, I
that
think-
you wanted to.
No, sorry.
Okay, and I think there's applicators outside.
Yeah, they have to put them, let
Yeah.
them start with it.
Could you put the presentation so that they can be seen?
They said the presentation is.
Okay, let me put that. Aniket, we need to
Yeah.
have, we can only see ourselves. How do we get the presentation on?
It should be from their side, correct?
Yeah.
You need to push us on. Yeah, I can see Pranav,
Okay.
iconic
Yeah.
homes, Godrej, yeah. Okay, over to you, Pranav. And I'll mute ourselves here so that you get a full audience.
All right, all right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, for coming, on a busy Tuesday afternoon. Really appreciate the fact. So my name is Pranav Chatkara. I represent Godrej Properties, completely, for the United States and the Canada market. And again, I want to, talk as a brand. Some of you, or your forefathers in India must have used when you take the name of Godrej. The first thing that comes in your mind is, of course, the locker, the almirah, or the fridge, or the keys, or the locks. So there's nothing much I have to really tell about the brand. It's a kind of 127-year-old legacy that Godrej and Godrej's forefathers have created. And today, Godrej Property is another arm of real estate that we have created in 40 years. That trust, that legacy, that has helped us create sustainable development and creative designs that has helped us to become India's #1 real estate developer today. Uh, Today, we are over 128 years young, and we've delivered almost 100 plus projects across the country. And as you know, as a conglomerate and a brand, the most biggest part that every customer, every person in this country looks at is the conglomerate's trust that we have, and that is what we've extended our arm into real estate also as well. The best part about the Godrej Properties today, that why we are #1 is the kind of pan India presence that we have. We have options. If somebody wants to buy a luxurious property, let's say in the South Mumbai's Worli, or they just want to do a good investment in a high investment city like Bangalore, or a pure rental strong market like Pune, or Hyderabad for that matter. Now Godrej Properties has got all of it, and now that we've entered even tier 2 cities like Indore, Baroda, Panipat, Raipur, Nagpur for that matter. So, Godrej Properties, gives an opportunity for everyone. And, secondly, we have a presence almost more than 20 plus cities, delivering more than 100 plus projects, and currently more than 50 plus active projects going on in the country, currently, which, the presence of no one else has got. Our product portfolio goes from residential, commercial, to very grand plotted developments also as well. Today, the agenda of this meeting, is that I would not be able to cover all 50 projects because of the lack of time. Love to, sit one day with all of you about an hour or two, to give you all. But, we have 4 zones, ideally, which we spread out in India. And I'm going to give you the 2 most key projects that you as investors, would find very, um, you know, it might be very, very prosperous for you as investors sitting over there in America as such. So, to just talk about our most strongest zone and, where we were born as a company, Godrej, the Mumbai zone. We've just recently launched one of the most iconic projects in Mumbai skyline, Godrej Trilogy in Worli. This gives you the best views, of the sea, the best views of the Mahalakshmi Racecourse, and we're the only developer that shares the wall with the Mahalakshmi Racecourse. And investments over here start less than about $1,200 per square feet, if you see, otherwise, in the other sense that you get the world-class amenities over here, beautiful 33 and 66 floor buildings, and an iconic address, to be in a billionaire's address of India. Secondly, towards the western side, we've got Mumbai's highest selling project in the year 2024, which is Godrej Reserve. Again, a very, very beautiful investment, for rental potential. Eventually, the very famous coastal road of Mumbai, if some of you must have heard from Nariman Point, would be ending over here. Connectivity towards the western and southern Bombay is going to get much better. Connectivity to the suburbs like Thane and the western part of Bombay is going to get much better. So it's a great investment. You have three iconic 3 and 4 bedroom apartments over here with good payment plans of 2080, along with houses starting at about 4.5 crores, approximately about, let's say, about $300,000, for yourself, and some of the finest amenities with the 51 floor story building. Thirdly, today that what Mumbai is growing on is the new Mumbai International Airport, and the opportunity of real estate growing along with it. We have a very iconic, beautiful township called Godrej City, which is about 150 acres in size, with its own golf course, residential, commercial, school, hospital, everything inside self-efficient to you, and just 15 minutes from this new airport. And the kind of urban planning and infra that the Maharashtra government has done for New Bombay in that matter, between the two beautiful Mumbai-Pune expressway is a great investment opportunity, for investors such as you sitting in America as such, to get great rental returns and about 5,200 acres of development near the airport as such. Your houses starting as less than about $130,000 for you all inclusive. Giving you commercial options also as well, about $100,000 starting. Coming to another very strong portfolio of ours that some of you must have yourself come from, is our north, or we call it as our NCR portfolio. We start off with in Gurgaon. Got a very, very strong portfolio in Gurgaon. For a great investment option, today that everybody in Gurgaon is investing today is the new Gurgaon, or we call it as the Dwarka Expressway. Dwarka Expressway is basically a northern side of Delhi, and this is going to be the Gurgaon that's going to develop in the next 5 years. You're putting your money over here for the growth story of the next 5 years. If I talk about, we've got a very, very beautiful, iconic, low density project called Godrej Vriksh, 15 acres in land, just 6 towers, 25 floors each, and beautiful 3 and 4 bed apartments, running decks, 90,000 square feet of a clubhouse. You feel like you're living in a resort. So it's very luxury, the kind of living. And the best part about our NCR properties that, you can exit at a 30% payment plan also as well. Like you pay about 30% and you can get an exit as such. So real estate has become like equity today. You make a good gain and you can exit as such. Another very famous, part of Gurgaon that everybody talks about is the Golf Course Road. You must have heard about the Cyber City, the iconic projects by DLF, as such, Camellias, Aralias, houses selling at 100, 150 crores. Godrej gives that opportunity for someone, who would like to stay in India's finest address, like Mumbai's Worli, Gurgaon's Golf Course Road, or South Delhi for that matter, at prices, about 12 to 13 crores. We have a very beautiful Japanese themed 4 acre land parcel with beautiful 4 towers, 2 to a core apartments, just, with your own private elevator, running decks, looking towards the beautiful Aravali Hills in Gurgaon, and with very, very good payment plans, giving you good exit options also as well. Good rental options with the number of expats that are working over here from Korea and Japan. Gurgaon is, flourishing and has become India's #1 real estate market for that matter. If you're looking at the other side of NCR, then the part of NCR that is exceptionally growing is Noida today. The kind of infra that the UP government is planning. With that, we have come up with a very beautiful mall called as Godrej Avenue 9 in our township, in a very famous place called JP Greens in Greater Noida. There's no, A grade mall in 9 kilometers of a radius over here. And the best part about this mall is that, you buy a shop over here as small as 400 square feet, but everything in terms of your lease will be taken care by Godrej, but all the yield goes to the customer itself. Godrej has got a complete uh, complete leasing right in terms of, we partner with very big ICPs such as Cushman and Wakefield, JLL, Anarock, for that matter, CBRE, and where we get you some of the best brands where you get rental yields of assured rental yields about 7 to 8%. So this gives you one other commercial option. I think we sold, about almost 60 to 70 crores of inventory over here, particularly in the United States of America, in states like California and Texas for that matter. So it's a very good, attractive investment option. We have shops starting at about 3 to 3.5 crores. We have very big brands that we're going to sign up with, such as Starbucks, Shopper Stop, Titan. Again, big brands like Aldo in terms of your clothing wear, and some of the upcoming brands also as well. So we're looking at about 40 to 50,000 people in terms of footfall over here. We'd love to, see if you have any kind of inquiries for this, in the near future. Coming to another very, very good option, in terms of an investment in India, very big rental market, what I would say is Pune, or, we call it as Pune. If I, for some of you who are in Pune, we divide Pune into two parts. One is the eastern side of Pune and the western side of Pune. For the eastern side of Pune, we've come with a very, very beautiful, exceptional project right in the very creamy and posh area over there with very good rental potentials, 4,000 IT companies which are placed over there. People, earning well, who can afford to stay, in good quality projects with good quality amenities, where 2 BHKs are going, up to 80,000. That's almost about, let's say about $1,000 to $1,500 of rent per month. Secondly, with, world-class amenities. So we're coming up with a new project called as Godrej Elleris, with beautiful 2, 3, and 4 bedroom houses, and very good investment in complete IT area, and good high rental options over here also as well. If you're looking towards the western side of Pune, we have a beautiful township of over 100 acres, where again, you have a lot of companies, which are in the service sector, such as your Wipro, Infosys, and a lot of migrant population that's coming up over here that's looking, for investment in terms of rental. So, if you're looking for a small investment, as a lot of people, who are starting to invest in India, it's always a very good first time investment that, you can look at west side of Pune, closer to Mumbai, closer to the expressway, Mumbai-Pune expressway, and looking at assured rentals because of the kind of migrant population in an area like Hinjewadi, which is completely developed with some of the best schools and five-star hotels and some of the best companies as such. So that's with regards to Pune. And coming to another very iconic part of our country, which is the southern part. And I'm going to be covering the three iconic cities, which is Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. Again, for an investor, we've got a great value proposition in Hyderabad. If some of you are from Hyderabad, towards the southern part of the city. Again, as I told you with Gurgaon, the new Gurgaon, you're investing in tomorrow's growth, but you're investing in today. So purely, if I tell you, we're looking at the southern part of Hyderabad, which is right next to the airport. We have a beautiful new property called Godrej Regal Pavilion, which is about 13 acres in land, and we are bang on the Bangalore-Hyderabad Expressway with with the largest high court of India coming up over there, metro expansion, a very big World Trade Center, very big special economic zone coming over there of 350 acres. And of course, the best part that, you have the airport next to you. So anything that near the airport you see, has got a very, very value growth potential. We're taking an example previously, which I told about the Navi Mumbai International Airport that is going to be operating from December. So Hyderabad, another very, very big market, as terms of, giving you almost up to a 4 to 4.5% yield in terms of rent, uh, comparatively. And I personally visited US so many times myself, and I've seen, a lot of you are from there, and I'd love to have any discussions with any of you, would love to invest back home in Hyderabad. Secondly, if I talk about Bangalore, I don't have to speak much about it. We call it as the Silicon Valley of India. But if you're looking to invest today in Bangalore, the side next to the airport, or we call it as the northern side of Bangalore, is the place where you should be in terms of an investor, because this is the place that's going to be the next level of growth for the city. And you have all the IT companies that are coming up over here. If I just take the example of Amazon, Amazon has made a very big plant over here. If I talk about the iPhone's second biggest manufacturer, Foxconn, they have come next to the airport. This is all because of the space. And of course, the kind of footfall that comes to the Bangalore airport every day, the kind of infra that has been developed over there. We have a very beautiful township called as Godrej MSR City, 65 acres in land, beautiful investment option, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, great exit, great returns in the next 5 years for you, a good metro coming up over there, right outside that, and bang on the expressway, which takes you to the airport, just 7 kilometers from the airport. Again, a very great investment option. I would say Bangalore is one city, anybody who invests in Bangalore, will never have a disappointment as such, wherever you invest in that city, because the kind of growth that city sees in India is exceptional. Coming to Chennai, as another city that people talk less about. But what real estate data says that Chennai as an investor, if anybody invests in NCR and Chennai is going to be the cities that are going to be the highest growth in the number of sales that's going to happen by the end of this financial year, purely because of the IT corridor that is growing up over there. The government is investing very, very highly in foreign direct investment. And we've got a very beautiful project about 20 kilometers from the center of the city. If some of you would relate, if you're from Chennai, on the old Mahabalipuram road, or we call it the Rajiv Gandhi IT Expressway. So you have some of the best companies like, TCS, Capgemini. You've got very, very big IT parks over there, very big IT institutions over there. We've got a beautiful project over there, which has come up called as Godrej Azure. And we have 2 BHK options starting at about, 73 lakhs, as low as 73 to 75 lakhs on a beautiful pre-launch stage with very good tailor-made payment plans as such on this. This is what I would, covering from my 4 zones over here. Secondly, as an NRI, or as a foreign investor over there, the best investment that I'm sure that all of you would agree of is of plotted developments, because investing in a plot, investing in land is something, as they say, land is the most valuable asset one can have. What is the difference that, when you buy a plotted development from a CAD A developer or listed developer like Godrej, or, a number one real estate developer like Godrej, you first of all, you get clear title deeds. Secondly, the kind of trust that, that you are investing in because of the clear, there's no litigations, you're free of litigation. You will get your, demand as such. We maintain beautiful gated communities inside these plotted developments. And there's, when you buy it, you can always see a resale value when you're buying it itself. And these are beautiful gated communities, the drainage, water, electricity, everything is going to be looked after by Godrej as such. The only thing that, as an investor that you have to worry about, or, is that similar, just that small plot or that large plot of size at which you're buying. So plotted developments is another great potential development. I think, I've covered most of it with my 4 zones, and we have more and more projects which I would love to cover. But because of the lack of time, I'd love to, talk to you one-on-one. I'm ready for any questions, if you do have, if with regards to anything, we have Pan India. Yeah. Thank you so much. Again, really appreciate, you being over here on a Tuesday afternoon. Thank you so much. If there's anything, I'm here to answer.
Thank you very much. Could you
Thank you,
have, Pranav, are you going to speak more, or do we have?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. If there's any questions, sir, I'm willing to take it.
I think let's keep questions for later.
Sure.
If it's that's okay with you, and Aniket,
Absolutely.
should bring in the next gentleman, and then we can take this forward.
Sure.
Thank you, Pranav, for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you.
So next up is Birla Estate. We are just bringing them on the call.
Excellent. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Jayesh Solanki. I am a manager at Birla Estates. I look after the whole US and the UK market for the company. So what I'll do is I'll just give you a short preview of what we are doing and how we are doing it. So Birla Estates is a part of Aditya Birla Group. So I'm pretty sure everybody, be it in India or be it abroad, every Indian knows like two companies which are very well rooted in every Indian is Tatas and Birlas. So we basically are a part of Aditya Birla Group. And what I'll do is I'll start with the whole presentation. Um, as everybody is aware, we are already a $66 billion conglomerate. We have more than we are spread across more than in 6 continents and 40 plus countries. 300 million plus loyal customers. Our portfolio is spread across be it chemicals, be it textile, be it jewelry, be it paints, be it telecom. So we basically forayed into this business in real estate in 2016. Basically, in 2017, the RERA came into the picture, and that's exactly just 1 year before that we decided to enter into this system. Because we were already into cements, into aluminum and copper. So any A grade developer or any branded developer, they procure all the necessary requirements from us. So that's exactly when we thought that we should enter into this space. We realized one thing, that all these developers are building homes, but at the same point of time they are not catering to what people need exactly when they buy a real estate. So we decided to get into real estate, and our whole thought process was behind live design projects. So we started our projects with in Mumbai, Delhi, NCR, Pune, and Bangalore. Our presence right now is in Birla. So is it's in Mumbai. When I speak specifically about Mumbai, it's in Kalyan, Worli, Valkeshwar, and then in Bangalore we have projects in Whitefield, Rajaji Nagar, Devnahalli, RR Nagar, and Sarjapur. You'll be amazed to know whenever we have launched any product in India. Uh, we have almost sold out all the projects in first 24 hours to 36 hours of the launch. It's because of the brand pull. It's because of the guarantee that we give when about the quality, and especially when it comes to Birlas, it's the trust factor of the people that we have with us. So our philosophy is very simple. It's life design philosophy. We are designing projects around life. You pick and choose any of our projects. Majority of them you'll see that 80% of the whole project is what we give is open to sky. It's basically for the people, those who live in over there. It is designed in such a way to nurture and enrich life till forever. And we have separate aspects of deciding of how to do it. So basically, what we do is we collaborate with leading design consultants like Fosters and Partners, Lera, Cooper Hills, RSP, Broadway Malian, Leeton, and the results are very simple. The results for us are live design projects, lifestyle projects, place making projects. So when it comes to our projects in Mumbai, so we are actually about to deliver a project which is in Worli. We started at 50,000 rupees per square feet, and within just a time span of 2 years, we have reached a price point of 1,10,000 rupees on square feet. So all the investors are quite happy with us, and now we are going to launch phase three for this in this specific year. When it comes to Bangalore as a market, we started with Whitefield. That project got sold out within the first 1 year of the launch. Uh, so over there, we acquired somewhere around 1,500 crores. When we launched Navya and Alokya in the year 2021, we achieved a GDV of 600 crores. In 2022, we achieved a sales of 4,000 crores, and so on. Our graph has always increased. Last year, we achieved a sale of 8,550 crores, out of which the NRI contribution was more than 1,400 crores. So when you look at any of our projects, be it Bangalore, be it Gurgaon, be it Mumbai, you'll see that within a year and a half, our prices have gone up. It's because of the market that we have tapped into. Be it project in north of Bangalore, which is Trimaya. We started at 5,000 rupees per square feet. Today, we are quoting somewhere around 10,000 rupees per square feet. The inventory over there is all sold out. Now we are going to launch phase 4. Similarly, what we did was right now what we have to offer to our clients is our new project, which is known as Birla Evam. It's in Manjari. So Manjari is the east corridor of Pune. When I say east corridor of Pune, there are more than 400 IT companies which are there. There is an SP InfoCity. Anybody who is from Pune might relate to an area known as Hadapsar, Magarpatta. So ahead of Hadapsar and Magarpatta, there comes your Manjari. Manjari is a very upcoming location because of 4 major reasons. A, the ring road connectivity. The ring road is about to be completed in 2.5 years from now as we speak. The airport would be, say, at a distance of 20 minutes drive from this whole project, which would be operational by 2030 to 2031. When it comes to the highway is at a distance of 1.2 kilometers from this specific project. The highway is the Pune Solapur highway. So Pune Solapur highway right now is a 2-lane highway, which is now getting converted into a 6-lane highway. Similarly, the metro has already been approved in this specific location and would be at a distance of 1.2 kilometers from this specific project, making it an ideal investment location and ideal investment project. The investment, if anybody is considering for an investment, the price point starts at somewhere around $82,000 and it goes up to $90,000. The beauty about this is you get a 2-bed, which is say roughly around 800 square feet area. I'm talking about the usable carpet area. And the ROI that you can easily expect in this specific location year on year is 12 to 15%. So if you look at the history in India, when it comes to real estate or any construction that is there nearby to the airport, you'll see a price appreciation of 15% to 22% year on year appreciation. A similar story, a similar history is going to get repeated in this specific location, which is known as Manjari. So the investment starts at somewhere around $82,000. The best part, the major success of this whole project is the payment plan that is exclusively only for NRIs. So the whole payment structure is 20% each year. Now, when it comes to Manjari, when it comes to this specific project, which is known as Birla Evam, it's a 16.5 acre land parcel, out of which 8.5 acres is dedicated only and only for amenities. It is only and only dedicated to green spaces, and this is what exactly what we mean when it comes to live design projects. This is exactly how we design our projects, wherein 50% of the whole land parcel what we have dedicated is only and only to greeneries, is only and only to the amenity zones, wherein there are 52 different types of amenity zones in this specific project. So as I mentioned, 16.5 acres of land parcel, wherein we are just launching 12 towers. Right now, what we are launching is just 3 towers. Parking would be on the podium. The habitable floors are 28 floors. The typology is 2 and 3 BHK only. Over here, you have options of Jodi as well. When I say Jodi, it means you can combine 2 units together. So this is how my project master plan looks like. As you can see over here, tower number A, tower number B, tower number C, and tower number D. Right now, we are just launching 3 towers. That is tower number A, B, and D. This whole green space that you see over here is 8.5 acres of pure amenity and pure green zone dedicated only and only for the residents of the whole project. Even if you compare this project with any in the micro market, there's no project like this. We actually have a first mover advantage for all our investors in this specific project. When it comes to the price point, as I mentioned, the 2 BHK, in 2 BHK, we have 2 different variants, and in 3 BHK, we have 2 different variants. The price point starts in Indian currency starts at 76 lakhs and goes up to 1 crore 1 crore 30 lakhs. Similarly, if you are looking for something which is of a higher carpet area, we have 2-bed and 3-bed as well with a private garden, wherein the price point starts at 82 lakhs and goes up to 1 crore 54 lakhs. So this is what the international payment plan I was talking about, which is 20 into 5. So on booking, you just pay 10%. In this specific project, the stamp duty and registration is at 4.5% since it's a township. And then 10% within 45 days of booking. And then you get a 1.5 year payment holiday. And then you pay 20%. After 8 months, you again pay 20%. And then at the end of 2029, you pay 20%. And in 2030, you pay again another 20%. So the project delivery of 16.5 acres is in 2030. The whole project would be delivered in 2030, wherein the investor gets benefited today because every tower that we launch in the near future, we are going to up the pricing. So today we are starting at 7,000 rupees per square feet. We'll raise it up to 14,000 rupees per square feet. Now talking about our one more project, which is Birla Ivara, which is in Sarjapur. So Sarjapur is strategically placed. It's in Bangalore. So it is strategically placed between Whitefield and your Electronic City, which are two major IT hubs in India. So this is a 30-acre land parcel wherein we are coming up with 13 towers. Again, 80% open to sky project, wherein this project is exclusively dedicated for 3 beds and 4 beds only. So any unit that you pick and choose over here are all corner units. And the beauty about this is it's all 3-bed and 4-bed. We had a major breakthrough in this project through the NRI market. So the 30% of the inventory in this specific project is sold only and only to NRIs. The pricing for 3 BHK is 1.77 crores, goes up to 1.90 crores. And 3 BHK regular starts at 1.98 crore, goes up to 2.08 crores, and so on. Now, the payment plan for this is 20% within 90 days of booking, 20% on superstructure, and 60% on nearing possession. Again, this payment would be in 2025, 2028, and then 60% is in 2030. The timeline for this project completion is again 2030. Now, when it comes to upcoming launches, we have a new launch which is coming up in Sector 71 Gurgaon, which is going to be an exclusive 3-bed project and a 3-bed with servant quarters project. The ideal size that we are looking at, area, sellable area, is 2400 to 2500 square feet. Similarly, we have one more project coming up in Arika, which is phase 2, Sector 31, Gurgaon. It's a 4-bed luxury residential apartment living. The price point starts at somewhere around 10 crores. So any project that you invest with in Birla, especially, you'll see most of the projects are at the excavation stage right now. So you'll get a head start in the whole game. You get the first mover advantage and year-on-year appreciation of, say, roughly around 12 to 15% on any project that you invest in, because these are all very selected projects at very niche when it comes to the land parcel that we have selected in any micro market, be it Mumbai, be it Gurgaon, be it Pune, be it Bangalore. So this is the end of my whole presentation. If you have any question, I would be happy to answer all the questions.
Thank you, Jayesh. We'll keep the questions for later. We'll go to the next section. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So next up we have Adani Realty. They are just coming in.
Aniket, it's Matt.
We're just taking 2 minutes while you're coming in. I think somebody will go out to get some coffee. Just give us 2 minutes.
In the meantime, guys, you guys can set up your presentation.
Hi, please start.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I think I'm audible, right? Hello.
Suraj, you're audible.
Yeah, yes, you
Yes.
are
Hi.
audible.
Okay. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Suraj. I am from Adani Realty. I take care of the international sales for Adani Realty. I will brief you about how Realty journey has started. So we started this Adani Realty in 2010. When we started, our belief was, not only to build a building structure. We wanted to, shape up the business, of shaping cities. We wanted to uplift the communities and building better India. So this is what we started in 2010. Um so Adani as a company, Adani Realty, is a very fast-growing real estate company. We have more than 4,119 acres of land bank with us currently, with 665 million square feet of portfolio currently with us. Okay. We are, just 15 years into the business. We started our journey in 2010 in Ahmedabad. In 2011, we shifted from Ahmedabad to NCR, and 2014 is the year we entered Bombay market. Okay. Out of, the 665 million, we have almost delivered 31 million square feet, built up area, which is completed. We have 119 million square feet, which is currently ongoing, and 515 million square feet of future development, which will happen. I think most of you would be knowing that, Adani Realty has got biggest land parcel, which is Dharavi. We've got Motilal Nagar, which is in Goregaon. We've almost given 10,000 plus families are currently staying in Adani Realty, and they are all happy families with us. Okay. The next is, about the portfolio. Our presence is what I'm going to tell you. We have a very diversified portfolio. It's not only into residential and commercial, but we are also into retail. We are there in clubs. We doing delivered schools. We are also into hospitality. Okay. We are there in 3 states as of now. We're there in Maharashtra. We're there in Gujarat. We're there in NCR. In Maharashtra, we are there in 2 cities. One is in Pune and one is in Bombay. Okay. In NCR, our only footprints are there in Gurgaon. Gujarat is something which, we have our land parcels in Shantigram, which is one of the very famous project of Gujarat. I'm sure if anyone is from Gujarat, they must have heard about this project Shantigram. It's a 600 acres of township. I'll brief you about that project in some time. Apart from that, our footprints is also there in Gujarat, where is in Jagatpur, and right now we've recently come up in Bapunagar as well, which is the old Ahmedabad. Okay. The next financial year will be coming up in Vizag, which is in Hyderabad. We'll share the details soon, maybe, in a couple of months, as soon as we have. So right now, what I'll do is I'll start with, the location about, Shantigram, where I'll be showing you, what are the development which has happened from 2010, why we choose that project, and, why it's one of the very famous and very good project comparatively when you want to invest or one has to stay. So, this is Shantigram. Okay. This is my SG highway. We call it Sarkej Gandhinagar Highway. This, if you see this area, this down area is the old Ahmedabad. Okay. And here is the new Ahmedabad, where this road, if you see this SG road, this takes you towards Gandhinagar, where the gift city is coming up. And below the road, this road takes you to the old Ahmedabad. One of the major development which is happening in Ahmedabad is the bullet train, which is just 15 minutes from Shantigram. And the airport is around also 20 minutes from Shantigram. Now, this is the thing I was talking about. This is my SG highway. This road, which takes you towards the old Ahmedabad, and this is the road which takes you towards the Gandhinagar and Gift City. Okay. The major land parcel of here is the Vaishno Devi Circle, which is the major landmark of this project. Is from Vaishno Devi Circle, this project is around 1.5 kilometer. As soon as you enter, my first phase is totally 100 acres is commercial. Okay. When I talk about commercial, we have given an Inspire Business Park inside, where all the top-notch companies are here, which includes HDFC Bank, we have Wellspan, we have ICICI Bank headquarters, all inside this Inspire Business Capital. We have an Adani corporate house here. This is our own Adani corporate house. Just opposite to that, we have an Adani real estate office. So whenever in future, if you want to visit, this is the Adani real estate office where you'll have to visit. Now, what are the major things which is coming up inside the township is what I'm going to tell you right now is the Inspire Business Capital, which is phase 2, which is coming up. And one is the most important thing which is coming up in a couple of years is the healthcare city. Okay. This would be functional in a couple of years. The work has already started. This, what I'm showing you is a 1.5-year-old video. So, by now the construction has already begun and you'll be getting possession of this both by 1.5 to 2 years. Okay, we have already given Adani Infrastructure and Management. This is an engineering college which we have already given, and this is an Aravali where we have also given commercial inside the township. Now, when I talk about residential, once the college gets done, my residential starts. My residential is divided into three phases. Is the mid income, one is the luxury, and one is the ultra luxury. Okay. When I talk about mid income, I have 2 beds, 3 beds. Okay. When we go to the ultra luxury, luxury, it's only 4 beds, and the ultra luxury will only have villas. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you, what all things we have delivered and what is going to come in future. This is the product which we have already given. The possession is already given. This is the product which we have given in 2014 with a football ground. This project is called Meadows. It is already delivered. This is Elysium. We have already delivered. Angan is the only product which has 1 BHK in the township, which is already delivered. Okay. When we go ahead, we have a mall which is coming up, which is called a retail mall, which is coming up, which will have all the multiplexes and the retail outlet which is coming up here. We have already given a Shoppers Plaza, which from day-to-day services, if you need anything, ATM, banks, grocery stores, these are all available inside the township. Okay. Once this is done, we come to the Ikaira. Ikaira is something which we have given it for the senior citizen. Okay. Taking care of the senior citizen. This product is only for the age of more than 60 who will be staying here. Once this get done, we have this project, which is the luxury segment starts, which is only 4 bed. Okay. This is the product which we have given. If you see, this is based on the concept of Dubai, where we have La Marina. This is built on the waters. This is one of the luxury products of Ahmedabad. Okay. This is completely sold out, and the possession is already given. Just opposite to that, we have one of the best club of Ahmedabad, which is the Belvedere Club. Okay. This club has a 9-course golf lane. We have a golf court inside. We have a swimming pool. We have a gym. We have multi-purpose court. We have a bowling court. Everything is inside the club. If you can see this, these are the courts. These are the basketball court. This is the swimming pool, and this is the golf course. Just on the right-hand side, we have a villas. Okay. On the left-hand side also, we have a villas. Apart from that, we have an Adani International School as well. Okay. We have a Swaminarayan temple, which is already operational. And then we have another temple, which is the Jain temple. Okay. Inside the township, we have many clusters which are going to develop in couple of years. We have this Ambrosia, which is 4-bed, which is going to come in couple of months. We have a cricket pitch, which we have already delivered. We have a 4 BHK cluster, which is again coming up in couple of years. So development-wise, rental point of view, it's 2 to 3% rental yield you'll get. Appreciation-wise, if you see, if you buy any out here, once the hospital is done, there are more commercials coming up. The price of the product will also increase. So this is just a brief about what are the projects inside the Shantigram, what are the developments which we are doing, and how we have done up. So this is totally a 600 acres. It's a freehold land parcel. This is one of the best land parcels and one of the very famous project in Shantigram. Okay. Apart from that, we have a footprints in Bombay as well. Okay. In Bombay, we have in Ghatkopar, we have in Andheri, we have in Palm Beach, which is in Nerul, which is in Navi Mumbai, which is very close to the new airport. We have in Kanjurmarg, which is Erica. We have in Thane. We have in BKC. And we have one residential project, which is in Pune. Okay. Apart from this, we have also have in Gurgaon. So we have 2 projects currently. One is completely sold out, which is this Veris. And then we have something called Samsara Ivana. Okay, where we have low density project of 4 beds, which is currently ongoing, which is there in sector 63, which is in Gurgaon. Okay. For commercial in Ahmedabad, we have an Inspire Capital, which is there if someone is interested for a boutique corporate spaces, someone is looking for a work office that can be considered. If someone is looking into a medical field where he wants to open a clinic, he wants to open a dental, then we have this Medico House, which is there inside Shantigram as well. Yes, so this is what is all about Adani Realty in a brief. If any question, you can please reach out to me.
Thank you, Suraj. I think we'll go to the next one. Suraj, thanks, Adani. Thanks, Suraj. Aniket, are you getting the next theme? Aniket, could you get the next screen in, please?
Yes, we are just bringing in the next participant, which is Purvankara. They are just joining in.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Samri, are you sharing the screen? Is my screen visible?
Yeah, we
No,
can hear
it's not visible.
Yeah. Is my screen visible?
The screen is coming up.
screen is not visible.
Okay. Samri? Just give us a minute, please.
Venki, I have still not got access to share the screen.
Nawaz, can you please check?
I 1 second. I don't have that updated. हाँ निकल बोलो.
In the meantime,
Samreen, please check on your end. You should be able to share the screen.
Aniket, maybe we can do another brand till then. And then why don't you guys check on the back end and then bring the people Valkra back?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Please do that.
So we'll just call up. Yeah, we'll just call up Max Estate. So we have
Hi
Ritika.
everyone. Hi. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, Ritika, you're on.
Yes, we can hear you. You don't need to ask that over again.
Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll share my screen.
Those two on mute. Then I could. Yeah,
Okay.
we could see
Is
your
it visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just brief you a little about Max as a group.
Ritika, can you make it
Sorry?
full screen so that the thumbnails don't show on the left for better clarity?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll just do that. Okay. Is it better now?
There's no change, but let's go ahead. No problem.
Okay. I'm Ritika. I'm from Max. I'll just brief you about Max a little. Max as a group came into existence in 1982. The founder is Mr. Analjeet Singh. I hope everybody can see my screen. Is my screen visible to you?
Ritika, it can be seen. If you don't mind, please go ahead. And if you can remove the thumbnail, fantastic. If you can't do it, then please go ahead. Everybody's being waiting. Please start. Thank you so much.
Correct. It came into existence in 1982. The founder is Mr. Analjeet Singh. As of now, we are the same company who started with the hospitals and life insurance, but now currently we are majorly focused on real estate. Our first project was launched in Dehradun, Antara in 2013. Then the next project came in Dehradun itself, Rajput 222. And then we have a decent portfolio in Noida. We have delivered Max Square, Max Tower, Max House, Okhla. Other than that, these are our entities which is being there, like Antara, which is our senior living homes. So we give you care at home and care home. Like if you in our residences also we have this thing that if you need anybody, any nurse or any caregiver at home, we provide you that service. Then Max, it's a early learning venture where we have a primary school in Delhi and we'll be having it in our premises. Antara, which is our senior centric senior living concept, and hospitality, which is our resorts which are there in South Africa, London, and Italy. Vana is our entity which is for wellness, and Diva, which is our in house restaurant. So that will be there in the premises also. It's there in Delhi, in Chanakyapuri and M Block, and it's the chef for is Ritu Dalmia. It comes in the entity under Atrangi, which is in Dubai. It's an Italian brand which will be there in the premises. Currently, we're going to launch a project on Dwarka Expressway, which is our phase 2. So I'll just brief you about it. This is the name of the project. That's 361. One is basically Hindi one, which is taken from forest. It's a Sanskrit word. So we have the idea is to have as much green as possible in the premises. So in that case, we're going to have maximum green in the premises. This is the land parcel. Just follow the arrow. The sale as of now, the experience center is over here, and this is Dwarka Expressway, which this goes towards Delhi and this goes towards Gurgaon. This was a phase 1, which was 11.8 acre of land parcel. You see the brown line, brown thing, that is where our next phase is coming. That is in 18.23 acre of land parcel. This is the main facade, how it will come up. This again, it's on bang on Dwarka Expressway, which is 8-lane road, national highway, and this is the main entry of the premises. Once you enter, this is going to be the first iconic tower. Plus, then we'll have this sports block which is going to be there, and right now we're going to launch these four towers, four residential towers, which is the structure of ground plus 45. The sizes are 3200 and 4000 square feet in this. This is the connectivity of Delhi and from Delhi and Gurgaon. This is where our community will come up, Estate 361. This is Dwarka Expressway, which is starting from Shiv Murti, Delhi, and ending at Khidki Dola Toll, Gurgaon. That is on NH8. This is Jaipur Delhi highway. And the connectivity to this location is very well connected to a airport also, Dwarka Expressway also, and then Gurgaon also, which is like golf SPR road, golf course extension road, and this is the golf course road. And this is where the uh, most of the hubs, commercial hubs are there. That's Cyber City. This is the plan. We have 250,000 square feet of greens, which is almost 5.5 acre of green in the premises of 18 acre in the premises. We have 2 lakh plus amenities, which will have your 1 lakh square feet clubhouse. We have the sports block separately. We have a banquet hall. If you want to have get together of around 500 people, that can be done. We have a separate kids play area. Plus, we are very well connected to Delhi also and Gurgaon also. We are actually at the mid of the location. So it's connectivity to IG airport, and Gurgaon is it's very well connected. This is the backyard of the forest. So this is one of the premise render for the forest, how it will come up. And this is exact the forest theme looks like. So when you will walking in the premises, I mean, as of now also, if anybody comes, a landscape which is being done, it's very beautifully done, and we are working on it. So by the time we deliver, we'll giving you this kind of greens and the forest in the premises. So when anyone will walk inside the premises, this kind of a green one is going to get it. There's going to be a lake in the premises, which will have a very natural lake, in which there will be herbs and shrub, and then the bigger trees will come up like this. So you'll have more of greens and the lakes. It gives you a very natural lake, which is a water moving will be there, along with the bridge, aesthetic bridge over it. This is another image for the lake which will come up. And in the premises itself, we are going to have 1,000 plus native plants, 50 plus different species. So the AQI would be much better in the premises. And we're going to have homegrown trees, which will be, which is as good, which is as per the Indian temperature or Indian weather. Okay, this is our drop off points. This is basically basements. So there is no vehicle movement in the premises. So when you will enter, this is the experience they're going to get with this, which is the triple height lobby experience. And there will be a lot of natural light and greens. This is again a retail plaza, which is going to be there. In retail plaza, which is going to be there. Normally what developer does, they sell it off and move out when in case of retail plaza. In case of Max, it remains with us. We never sell it off. So we have taken care of very small thing. Other than we'll have a lot of grocery store and other things. Plus we'll have a pet care service. Like anybody who have a pet, they need pet grooming, bathing place. We give you that also. Then we have a chauffeur in the premises. Like we have, if you want to get your car washed, you want car insurance, car accessories, there is any problem, you give your car, you can relax. We have that kind of amenities also in the retail plaza. This is the terrace of the clubhouse, the hub, which is going to be there, which has a separate yoga deck you can see. So it's half covered, half open. Even it's raining also, one can sit and do the yoga over there. This is the terrace of the club, which has 70,000 square feet of greens. Plus, we have a yoga deck, and then you can see the sunken courts, which is there. So there will be a lot of natural light, which I showed you during the basement. So there will be this is one of the reason how they get a lot of natural light and greens in the basement, because we give a lot of open spaces. This is how the hub will come up. It's 24 feet, 1 lakh square feet, and we'll have all the amenities on ground floor. So majorly what is our theme other than greens and forest is we are catering all generation. So in club itself, we'll have a gym which is specific for seniors, like they cannot pull heavy weights. So we have a specific gym where the seniors can, the kind of pull they can pull, weight they can pull. We have a designated swimming pool for seniors. Other than we have designated areas for senior, plus we are catering all generations. Like we have kids play area, we have swana, yoga, cafeterias in the premises. Now, if anybody wants ghar ka khana because it's our own entity, Diva, so we provide you that also. If anybody wants, anybody who is diabetic, so we give you sugar-free things. Then if anybody who is staying wants, who does not want to have a lot of spices, so we customize food as per the taste. This is another image for the club. This is your ground floor lobby entries. This is the, because I've showed you the basements, but this is how the ground floor will come up. And this is the plan. So this is Dwarka Expressway, which goes towards Delhi, IGI Airport, and this goes towards Gurgaon. Altogether is a 30 acre of a land parcel in which phase 1 was 11.8 acre, which is completely sold out right now. And this is another phase. There's going to be a main entry. This is going to be one iconic tower in future. This is going to be a longevity center. Plus, this is a 1 kilometer long lake adjoining to the forest which I showed you. This is your underground parking. So if you are moving over here, then also you don't get to see any vehicle movement in the premises because there is no vehicle movement at all. This ramp goes into the basement directly. This is sports block which will have all these sports amenities like cricket ground, cricket pitch, badminton court, squash, juice bar, nutrition bar. These things will be there in this. This is a future development. This is a kids play area which will have all the kids amenities like the sensory activities of kids. You touch, feel. So these things will be there. Plus, this is a landscape, 1 acre of landscape which will remain green. And as of now, we're launching these 4 residential tower. It's the ground plus 46 and the ground plus 45 and sizes are 3200 and 4000 square feet. These two towers are specific to senior living, which is for Antara. So in that case, what we have a healthcare setup in the premises. So anybody who wants to consult a, a, a doctor, they can come and consult. We have a physiotherapy room. We have a pelvic room as well. Like if anybody wants to get blood test, sugar test, or vaccination, kids vaccination, that can also be done. I mean, we are that well equipped. If anybody needs, we can have the ICU setup done in the premise, in the house also. So, plus we have a full-time option. Like if you want a full-time caregiver, nurse at home, or you want to have want to be taken care, so that is being done in Max premises. And this is nothing new for us. We have been doing in Antara from 2013. This is the banquet hall, which will have the capacity of 500 people. So any get together happening in the premises can be done over here. Adjoining to this, below this tower number 4, we have 9 guest rooms as well. So if any get together is happening, the people you book these as well. Then this is going to be the hub, the clubhouse, which is almost a lakh square feet. I showed you a previous picture also for this. Any doubt here till here?
Thank you, Ritika. We'll go to Purvankara now. Thank you, Max.
Okay.
We are just bringing back Provankra. Honey, could you please let them in?
Aniket, they're here only. I can see them. Hello?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
hear you, we can see you, but we can't see your presentation.
Exactly. So just give us a minute. I think my colleague is going to share the presentation. Hi, Samreen. Samrin, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Just 1 second. I'm sharing the presentation.
Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me? Yes, I'm there. Just 1 second. I'm sharing.
We can hear you, but we can't see the presentation sometimes. We can see your screen.
Yes, can you hear me? Recording in progress.
We can see your screen for Vankra. We could, yeah, we can see it again.
Okay. I think we can start.
Remove the thumbnail. Down.
Venki, you can start.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Venkatesh. I am privileged to present Puravankara portfolio and the group to everyone. So at Puravankara, we believe that luxury is just not a lifestyle, it's a legacy. And my role in Puravankara is to help the global NRIs and investors to give them the right guidance on the product offering that we have across in major cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Goa, and Mumbai. So before we present the portfolio, I would like to take a moment to thank eXp Realty City Head Sanjay Malik and country leader Sam Chopra for giving us this platform today. So with regards to our portfolio, somebody keep moving on the slides, okay? So with regards to our portfolio, as I said, we carry 50 years of excellence in crafting iconic landmarks, theme-based projects across 9 different cities, from luxury residences to premium apartments to theme-based villa plots. So you name the category, we have it in terms of like plots, apartments, and villas across the dynamic cities in India. So in terms of delivery, we have delivered close to about 50,000 homes to 2 lakh happy residents across India. So guided by our philosophy, we are known for quality, innovation, and trust. Samrin, keep moving. Okay. So in terms of the experience, opulence, exclusivity, and grandeur, as I said, we stand of 50 years of legacy in excellence and expertise. Quality, innovation, customer satisfaction are the key pillars of Puravankara. In terms of deliverance, as I said, we have delivered close to about, close to, I would say, more than 50 plus projects, including the ongoing projects across South India. So we have major cities presence in South India, for example, like Bangalore, where our head office is located. Chennai is again our one of the key markets. Hyderabad, we have delivered a project in Hyderabad, and we have ongoing projects and ready to move in options available in cities like Mumbai, Goa, and Pune. So with regards to our portfolio, we serve residential, commercial, plots, Uber luxuries, and condos. So we mainly work on theme-based projects. And this is our map in terms of making you all understand about the completed projects as well as the ongoing projects. The ones which are highlighted, like for example, Purva Celestial, Purva Tivoli Hills, the small icons that you see across the map are the ones which are ongoing, and the ones which are not highlighted are the projects which we have already delivered. So in terms of apartments, we categorize the apartments into luxury, uber luxury, and bespoke. So the main reason why we name such prefixes is because of many reasons, I would say. But we also carry certain USPs like uninterrupted view, letting out 60 to 70% of open space, and providing state of the art amenities in terms of the clubhouse and world class amenities. And also we work on the best architects across the globe. So Samrin, are we on slide 5? And provide
Yes.
okay. So and also can mute yourself. So in terms of residential, exclusive projects in prime locations is one of our main objective with regards to our business development, and also on-time delivery. When it comes to the design, smart homes, luxury finishes, apartments, villas, plotted developments are the key forte when it comes to Puravankara. As a brand, we focus on premium house, premium offices, retail, co-working space, strategic locations with strong connectivity. That includes, the micro market infrastructure such as upcoming metro stations, hospitals, schools, retail, and whatnot. So when it comes to investment portfolio or the potential, in terms of strong growth prospects and return on investment on the capital appreciation, more than 40 plus in 3 years, that's more than the industrial standards. And rental yield again is subjective, but again, in terms of the rental yield, markets like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai are almost at 4%, I would say, while city average like the tier 2 cities are at 2.5 to 3%. And one minute. So why choose Puravankara? The reason being excellence in quality and innovation, customer first approach, and awards and recognitions. So we have bagged close to about, I would say, more than 10 plus awards in a luxury portfolio, Vishwakarma Awards, Realty Excellence Conclaves across the, across India, participating in key real estate events and new launches. Apart from ongoing projects, we have a very strong pipeline for the FY 25-26, and the locations are listed here. For example, Hebbagudi in Bangalore, KIADB Hardware Park Bangalore, Kudlu Gate Bangalore, and Malasandra, and more. So once after we onboard any client with us, we ensure to share newsletters to keep them updated and work with them on referrals and loyalties. And future developments in North Bangalore, in terms of North Bangalore, is majorly driven by IT, ITS companies, pharma, and whatnot, which provides employment to close to about 350K job opportunities, and it keeps increasing year on year. And the other key developments which anyone could relate in Bangalore is about the metro connectivity to Hebal and beyond, which connects towards the airport, and the STRR and the outer ring road. So these are the major developments which drives real estate in Bangalore. And presenting you one of the flagship projects of Puravankara, which is called Purma Atmosphere, located at Tanisandra Road, which is part of our World Home Collection. And this project has been delivered. And we have close to about 200 plus families residing there. And parallelly, we have the other phases which will be delivered. In terms of the USPs, so as I said, we partner with the best architects, designers, integrated planning, sustainability is one of our key USP. Experiences beyond amenities, elite luxury and craftsmanship, and technology. So we have our own patent app called BlueNex, where we provide the automation which is up to date with the AI. And few pointers about this project is about 3 towers in 13 acres, total 939 units, which will be delivered in multiple phases, 9 acres of open space, which is close to about 60+%. And in terms of the product, we have 3 levels of basement, stilt, and 33 and 34 floors. And the typology, what we offer, starts from 2 BHK, but 2 BHKs are sold out, and currently we have 3 BHK and 3.5 BHK. And so this is the location, how it has come up in Bangalore, right on the Tanisandra main road. And this is the master plan. So this is the Tanisandra road, which also provides the connectivity to the upcoming Tanisandra metro line, which connects to the Kempegowda International Airport. So as I said, we work on many USPs, which differs from project to project. And the key product highlights that I would like to talk about is Miyawaki Forest, air filtration tower, 100+ amenities, the signature clubhouse. Usually many developers, they provide clubhouse at the ground floor. But in this project, we have done something which is magical, where we provide clubhouse on the top level. And the architect that we work with, or we have worked with in this project, is Hadi Tirani. An international acclaimed designer is Mr. Andy Fisher. So this is about the amenities and the other product highlights where people who are already residing are enjoying. And luxury beyond imagination in terms of the children's play area, indoor and outdoor amenities, and all of that are listed. So 70% carpet area efficiency, Vastu-oriented layouts, ample ventilation and sunlight, and BlueNex technology. So this is one of a layout which gives direct entrance from bedrooms. All bedrooms are open to a better daylighting throughout the day, and lavish sized bedrooms and dressing halls in the master bedroom. So this is another configuration which is of 3.5 BHK. And moving on to our one of the the English style living project, which is located towards Kempegowda International Airport on the IVC road, is called Dean's Gate. So why Dean's Gate and this location is because right on the NH44, Dodbalapur main road, Kempegowda access to the Kempegowda International Airport, upcoming metro, entertainment, corporate, education. And just 15 minutes, as I said, this is located closer to International Airport in 15 acres of land parcel, where we are catering just 288 families with 25+ amenities and 1,550 different species of plants are within our community, which makes it more sustainable design community. And with regards to the architecture, it's inspired by Manchester architecture, picket fencing, red brick elements, clock tower, green landscape, Victorian wayfinders, English sculptures, vintage style lamppost. So you name it, we have it. This is the master layout with only 288 families in 15 acres. And this is the elevation. Amenities wise, yes, we provide all the state of the art amenities. And this is the show flat, what we have at our site, where we host the clients whenever they come. And we also provide a site tour with a buggy where we show them everything. In terms of this project, we have garden development, which is like an individual floor, which is spacious to, I would say, 1949 square feet. And this also comes with a private garden. And the terrace we have a Willamette concept, which is like a duplex. And that's it. So any doubts or questions? We are happy to take it.
No, Venkatesh, thank you very much. And thanks, team for Roadshow. Let's get the last email, and then after that, we'll go into questions as required. Or probably the next day will be very late.
Okay, we are getting Lodha Group up next. Honey is just getting them on here.
Yes, they are here. Rajiv is here.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Rajiv. Lodha Group.
Yes, Rajiv.
Up next.
Yes. Can I start presenting?
Rajiv, you can set up a presentation.
Okay, sure. Firstly, very warm greetings to everybody. I'm sure you all must have had a very hectic evening, back-to-back presentations. So I'll try to keep it short and crisp, but very, very informative.
Can
for
you be a little louder also, please? Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes, sure. Hello, is this better right now? Hello, is this better right now?
Yeah, I think it's better. You can go ahead, Raj.
Okay, sure. So, firstly, I would like to thank you all for making time for us and coming to view the presentation with us. Here, I represent Lodha Group. I am Rajiv Parmar, and I am the NRI manager who handles the entire South Bombay and luxury portfolio. So, everything that starts from 2 crores to going up to 350 crores is what I personally handle. And I would like to take away and start this presentation with a small developer video that I have to present yours. Yes. So we at Lodha Group, a 45-year-old legacy, the pioneers to amenities and the creators of skyscrapers in India. Here, I like to present you some of the stats of what we are landing today. 8 consecutive years of Lodha as India's largest real estate developer in sales, more than 87,500 crores of collection in sales FY24, set to enter at least 1 or 2 new cities over the next 3 years. And we have about more than 10 crore square feet under construction around the MMRDA, Pune, Bangalore regions. This is basically a portfolio of Lodha Group that extends throughout the globe, starting from the financial capital of India being Mumbai, where we have our majority projects. We have Pune and Bangalore as the IT hubs, where we have our new projects coming up and a few existing already. And we have a few projects in Hyderabad and coming soon in Delhi NCR too. Something that only an Indian developer, the only developer to have an international presence. Yes, we do have a project in London also in Grosvenor Square. So as we move ahead, I would like to show you a small map of why Lodha should be an NRI's first choice. Now we understand y'all staying out there and abroad, y'all are used to with a certain set of lifestyle, a certain set of amenity building, a certain set of gentry that you're living around with. And that is why we always prefer to give you a global community of homeowners and investors in and around our project. 24 by 7 white glove sales advisory ensuring seamless and professionalized building. As in, tomorrow, any process of our sales goes through at your convenience and at your ease. We have a dedicated NRI concierge desk offering you end-to-end assistance. No matter what timeline difference it be, we always have a team ready to help you out in your business purposes. Priority access to Lodha's most coveted launches with the first right to preferential inventories. The majority and the most important thing when you go to purchase a real estate is always a preference of inventory, and that's something that no one wants to compromise at. And once you're a part of Lodha family, you always have those perks of the first entry through visiting our pre-launch opportunities that have an exclusive price points, payment plan, and other benefits for you. In-house financial specialist providing bespoken home loans and investments. Lodha being a listed developer, we have a tie-ups with almost every financial institution and banking server of India, which not only helps you to provide and get a loan at a very easy and flexible rate, but also helps the entire process to be seamless and very comfortable for you. Post handover leasing and asset management service designed to deliver a peace of mind. Basically, you sitting out there and abroad having so much of lifestyle to live around with as well as managing a family, it becomes very, very difficult for an NRI to deal and trade according to their commercial and retail investments in India. And hence, we at Lodha Group, we have an in-house easy leasing team, a sister company which helps our investors board upon their rental flats at a very, very easy, seamless process. My team personally gets in touch with the client and understands their requirement and fits in the very exact gentry that they are looking out for at a very good rate. Considering the fact that they're a part of Lodha, we always try and give them appreciation every year at a given point of time. So that is how we always try and provide, giving you every little service that is dedicated possible. For every NRI client, we have a dedicated NRI manager aligned to give him seamless services from the start of the project to the end of the closure, going ahead with the documentation to reduce the burden of an NRI client. Of course, every year, Lodha has almost a contribution of 15 to 20% of NRI buyers. The reason behind it is one and the most important reason is the lifestyle that we try to provide to our clients. And that is what attracts more and more NRI clients. And our Lodha World Towers, Lodha Mark, Lodha Park are live examples of where we have NRIs situated and living a very, very comfortable life. Here's a small video of a homecoming that I would like to present you all.
बहुत कुछ बदला हुआ सा है, न जाने क्यों फिर भी ये अपना सा लगता है. Hey, first time in India, Roshan. Excited? घर तो अपनों से बनता है, उनके प्यार, उनकी यादों से सजता है. जब दिल करीब आएंगे, तो मीलों के फासले कम हो जाएंगे. अब समय है अपनों को अपनाने का, नई यादें बनाने का. खुल के छलांग मारे कई दिन बीते हैं, अपना बचपन अपनों से बांटने का अब मन कर रहा है. आज समझ आया है इन लड्डुओं का क्या इरादा है. कह रहे हैं स्वाद खाने में कम और खिलाने वाले के हाथों में ज्यादा है. और गाने तुम चाहे कितने सुन लो, पर अपनों का छिड़ा हुआ एक बेसुरा राग भी दिल को छू जाने के लिए काफी है. घर जो ये तेरा तुझको पुकारे, सुन ले.
Dad, can I ask you something?
हाँ बेटा.
Is this my home too?
क्या कह रहा? Of course it is.
Cool. I like it.
घर आजा मुझे याद सताए.
दिलों को फिर से मिला।
अपना घर हो तो यादें बन ही जाती हैं, अपनेपन का तोहफा विरासत में छोड़ जाती है। कम होम टू द बेस्ट, कम होम टू लोधा।
Yes. So as we speak, you know how a house is not just four walls, but it's always a place where you feel belonged, where you feel loved. And the video just that you just saw was shot at our hello. Yes, the video that was just shot, it was shot in my Lodha New Cuff Parade project, a project where we have the largest residential clubhouse, which is a 75,000 square feet clubhouse, and that is something that we are here to deliver. You know, we always at Lodha say that we're not here to sell you house, but we're here to sell you a lifestyle, a place where you feel belonged, a place where you feel comfort, a place where everybody in your family has something to do in and around. Be it the kids' play area for the kids, or be the temples and the walking area for the elderlies, or maybe a gym, a gymnasium, or other amenities for the people working. As we go ahead, I would really love to present you a very, very exclusive prepositions for the NRIs that we've come out in. The new segment of Worli, the new place which is going to be a very upscale in South Bombay, which is location-wise Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is the new Worli of South Bombay, as we all know. You have all the A category developers from Raheja, Piramal, Godrej, and Lodha available over there. Of course, Lodha being at a very lucrative price point, we have come up with a very, very, very lucrative payment plan of a 25/75 payment plan. A 7-acre freehold land parcel with just 3 towers, and that too density is as low as 600 people. This is nothing but exclusivity. With a 25/75 payment plan and stamp duty waived off at Lodha, only valid for the first 27 NRI clients. You know, it also includes Jain, Derashar, and Upashara. It's no SRA, no government, no car parking. That means no intervention of government at any point of time. More than 85% of the development is delivered only and only for the open spaces, green spaces, and spaces for harmony and amenities. World-class modern amenities with elevated lifestyle. We have more than 6 swimming pools that we're offering, and we have indoor temperature controlled swimming pool also. A very, very low dense planned 3 and 4 BHK efficient butterfly layouts where there is zero wastage. And one of the biggest USPs of this product, you know, after COVID, one notion that no buyer would want to have in their mind is to live in 4 doors and be caught in that. And hence the biggest USP being the balconies, almost 100 square feet of wide balconies providing an ample amount of lush green internal views, or the views of Mahalakshmi Racecourse and Western Seaboard, or else on the other side the Rani Bagh Sea, and also the Atal Setu view, giving an endless view within the compound and outside the compound. This is the hero product for Lodha Bellevue, also given by majority online sites like Zapkey, that this was the highest transactional site for Worli and Mahalakshmi location, which is my Lodha Bellevue. Grand decks and French windows offering abundant natural light, no curvy layouts, proper box layouts, minimizing wastage and maximizing usable space. You have panoramic views, and not to forget, like how we implemented in Lodha World Towers, the private road, we are coming with a private road within this compound also for a double entry exit for the people going up for this project. It's one of its kind, and at this given point of time, one of the best prepositions for investment, not just for investment, but also to stay over here. Because we're not just selling a home, we're selling a lifestyle, we're selling a living, we're something that you would not want to get out of. This is my next preposition, and one of the most demanded preposition of Worli as a location, the new commercial era. Commercial has always been an investment for every investor to earn highest amount of capital appreciation, and not just that, but more than that is rental. And Worli being the most prime area for the who's and who of the society, Here we're coming up with something so special that you would always want to think about it twice. I'm sure you all might be aware of my one Lodha place where my headquarters is also there of Lodha. We had the UK India Trade Mission. The UK Prime Minister held the key business interaction at One Lodha Place, Mumbai's landmark A-grade corporate address. Basically, this not just proves that we are exclusive and a very, very premium commercial development, but also it is one of the safest places where high-end corporates and expats also feel very comfortable and safe to join in and take part in it. We're coming up with just as luxury, or rather, I'd say a more luxurious commercial tower in Worldly, starting from larger carpets at a very, very lucrative price point. At this given point of time, we're at the very, very initial stage of a pre-launch and we're expecting a very, very good traction already for it. So if at all that is a mindset of yours, I would always suggest you all to come ahead and come communicate with us. Just to give you all an added advantage, this becomes one of the most important slides of this project. This is basically an entire list of the multiple launches that we're having within this financial year and the upcoming first quarter of the next coming financial year. Understanding the fact that within a quarter I have almost 4 launches, that itself proves how big of a giant you are speaking to. Coming up with Worldly Commercial, Lodha Jogeshwari, Mirabal in Bangalore, and Hinjewadi in Pune. These are one of the top luxury launches that were coming up in quarter 3. When you go to quarter 4, Lodha Shivri providing a panoramic lifetime permanent sea view. Lodha Kandivali being the hot topic and demanding project. We have Lodha Worldly Residential and the Lodha Worldly Residential coming up in the luxury segment, ticket size starting up to 25 crores, and Lodha Khapoli, where we're providing plotted developments. And the most important factor of this entire launch process is where we are starting with the EOI process, the expression of interest of a given amount, so that you can avail the first preference of inventory, and not only that, but a very, very lucrative price than the launch price. And if this is something that you're looking out for, if there is something that you have in requirement, you should participate in the EOI process, because we have seen people earn a very good amount of appreciation within that launch span for the UI clients, especially for the UI clients. And the most important being, you all being an NRI, we would always be warm welcoming towards you all, giving you all even better of an opportunity to get the most prime and first choice of inventory. Plus, in quarter 1 of next year, financial year, we are also planning to launch in Delhi NCR. So, guys, we are always open to welcoming you all. I hope this was a good presentation for you all. We're always open to queries. If you have anything, please reach out to us. You have your sources.
You three others. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I think, is there a way to get my presentation back? Sandeep, yeah, can you get my presentation? Yeah. So what we'll do,
It was on Canva, right? What is this one?
you guys can see this, my screen? Yeah. And what about the guys sitting in India? Can you see our screen?
No, you would have to share your screen on the call itself.
There's a Canva one.
Yeah, where is the Canva one?
Yeah, it's a. Let's just do.
You said it was the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Hey, hi Rajiv, thanks.
Oh, there's the Canva. Can you go back? How did you do that? Yeah, how did you do the screens? I just saw Canva.
Is that, are they on mute?
I'm not
Can you guys tell me if you're on mute?
Yes,
Or can you
yes. Yeah.
hear us? Aniket?
Yeah.
So we can hear you.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Can you see the screen?
No, you would have to share it. It's not being shared on the call.
Okay. We're sharing our screen.
Yeah, now it's sharing. Now we
Yes,
can see
nice.
it.
That's 22 is the last.
So once it's have these are the you know what the this one. This one. Okay, so Aniket, can you guys see our screen?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
it is
Okay.
visible.
So just so that you know, obviously, I know it's very late in the night, and this is experimental to get everybody onboarded. And next time onwards, we'll do it either first thing in the morning or late in the evening, and probably try and do weekends so that we can get more people on. But what we've done is we've got this particular tabulation done, which really has the slots that are shown on the screen for day 2, which start at 7 in the morning. This is Orlando time, and close by 11 a.m. again Orlando time, which starts at 5:30 in the evening India time and closes at about 10 o'clock India time. So which become more reasonable hours to discuss, and I'm sure people want to discuss with different developers at different points of time. So our territory manager, the developer's representative, and the person over here in Orlando, and in the next case in Houston, we use this particular schedule, and whoever wants to talk to you people, we'll work this through this particular screen. So we've got the sheet made. Sanjeev will circulate it to everybody. Post this, if I think we'll do some networking here, and he will share these templates eventually with Aniket, who will share it ahead with all of you. So, firstly, I don't know if you can see me, but I'd like to thank all of you, all the 6 developers, all the brands, all the team members who came from each of the developers to meet up with us. So like I said, this is the first time we've done it. We had only about 20-25 people over here, but as we keep moving on, we expect it to be in the range of 50 to 100 people. I think Houston would probably double the number that we have here. We'll learn from how we've done things. Having said that, I think this is fairly seamless, very well done by each one of you. Special thanks to Aniket from our marketing team, and of course the territory managers who helped him out as well. So, but we can't leave this without thanking our dear Orlando City Ambassador Sanjeev Malik, who's actually done all the hard work of bringing all of you together, bringing everybody who's here with us together to hopefully do a lot of business between India and Orlando. So thank you very much, Sanjeev. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Sam, for bringing this idea into fructification here, and thank you all for coming here. I know it was the trial, the experimentation between different ideas, how we can bridge the gap between India and US and Orlando. And I'm sure Houston will have a better crowd because the population of India and Houston is, I think, 4 or 5 times of Orlando. Orlando is a small city compared to things, so I'm sure you're going to have better success there. And with what we have done here, hopefully next time we do this event, it will create more
and that is not to undermine all the efforts that you put. Of course, you've done phenomenally well getting everybody.
So I have this sheet here. If you have any questions for tomorrow, you want to call back or work with Manish, or he has put his name here. Shani or Shiv, if you have anything, and it's not tomorrow only. So I'm here. Yeah, and if you want to reconnect with me later on, please feel free to that. You have my number. You know, most of people know me here personally from what I.
So we're gonna let you sign off, guys.
Yes.
Aniket, our dear territory managers, and all the developers, thank you very much for your time. We're gonna sign you off now, and let's hope to connect very soon and have business between all of us.
Thank you,
guys.
Sam. Thanks. Bye.
Aniket,
See you. Bye.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. Bye.
Hello.